When Caitlin Clark took a finger to the eye during a heated WNBA matchup, one Indiana Fever teammate wasn't about to let it slide. Sophie Cunningham stepped in and paid the price. But in the days that followed, she's turned controversy into currency and silence into a savage viral statement. Chapter 1. The Fallout from a Viral Collision. Just 3 days after the drama, Sophie Cunningham is no longer just a veteran role player. She's the name in every comment section, the jersey everyone wants, and the face behind the most talked about TikTok in women's basketball. But this video isn't about the foul itself, you've already seen that. This is about what happened next. It started with that eye poke. Connecticut Sun rookie J.C. Sheldon caught Caitlin Clark in the face during a fast-paced play that was never whistled. Moments later, Marina Mabrey sent Clark to the ground. And while the referees didn't act, Sophie Cunningham did. With under a minute left and the Fever up by 17, she delivered a hard, deliberate foul that yanked Sheldon to the floor. The arena erupted, players pushed, words flew, and when the chaos cleared, both Cunningham and Sheldon were ejected. A $400 flagrant foul fine followed, along with another undisclosed penalty for the scuffle that ensued. But here's where things took a sharp turn. Chapter 2. The Power of Loyalty. Coach Stephanie White didn't criticize Cunningham. In fact, she supported the response. "You've got competitive women who are the best in the world at what they do," she said. "When you allow them to play physical, and you allow these things to happen, they're going to compete and have their teammates' backs. It's exactly what you'd expect out of fierce competition." Cunningham didn't shy away either. No formal apology, no press tour, just a clear message. She's not here to tolerate cheap shots on her teammates. In an age of brand building and public image management, it was raw, unfiltered defiance. And for fans who felt Clark was being targeted, it struck a nerve. Cunningham became more than a teammate. She became the enforcer. Chapter 3. TikTok, Teasing, and Total Control. It was on Thursday night that Cunningham made her next move, not in an interview or press conference, but on TikTok. Set to Selena Gomez's "Hands to Myself," she mouthed the words, "I can't keep my hands to myself. I mean, I could, but why would I want to?" The caption read, "It's a joke." The sound was too fitting. Happy game day. That playful jab went viral instantly, 3.1 million views in under 24 hours. Fans didn't just laugh, they cheered. This is gold. Legend. The best TikTok in the history of ever. The video wasn't just a joke, it was a savvy, calculated move. In a matter of hours, Sophie Cunningham transformed from a WNBA veteran to a digital icon. She posted again the next day to celebrate a milestone, 1 million followers on TikTok, and she toasted her fans with another cheeky caption, "Should buy y'all a beer or two. Cheers, friends." She wasn't joking, her influence was now worth more than a cold drink. A lot more. Chapter 4. A $1 million marketing storm. Cunningham's social media growth is being called unprecedented. In just 72 hours after the game, she gained 700,000 new TikTok followers and over 244,000 on Instagram, according to Social Blade. That brought her totals to over 1 million on TikTok and 730,000 on Instagram, a rise that would cost any brand upwards of $1 million to replicate in paid media. Before this week, she charged $10,000 per sponsored post via open sponsorship, but those rates are changing fast. CEO Ishveen Jolly confirmed that adding 500,000 new Instagram followers alone can boost value by $20,000 per post. That puts Sophie Cunningham in a whole new price bracket, and the brands are already lining up. She's currently signed with Adidas and Quest Nutrition, but sources say multiple new deals are in the works right now. Addison Abdo, senior director at PRP and Cunningham's agent, put it clearly. This type of growth in this short amount of time was very new territory. Chapter 5. The Indiana Effect and Caitlin Clark's role. It's no accident this happened in Indiana. Since Caitlin Clark entered the league, the Fever have become must-watch TV. Over 2 million fans tuned in to their June 15th game against the Liberty. Even preseason matchups like the one against Brazil pulled over 1 million viewers. Cunningham, who signed a $100,000 one-year deal with Indiana in February, has been in the spotlight ever since. and her proximity to Clark, currently the league's top vote-getter for the 2025 All-Star Game with 515,993 votes, has amplified everything. Caitlin Clark may be the league's biggest draw, but Cunningham is proving there's room for another kind of stardom: fierce, unapologetic, and fan-first. PRP client manager Will Gladson had predicted this growth months ago. "We all knew what the power of the Fever was going to be," he said, "but she hit 1 million followers quicker than anyone expected." Chapter 6. Merch, Media, and Momentum. By Friday, fans had spoken with their wallets. Sophie Cunningham's jersey sold out. The Indiana Fever's official store listed it as unavailable until July 8th. You don't see that happen overnight, not without a playoff run, a scoring record, or a viral brawl. In Cunningham's case, it was a little of all three rolled into one defining moment. She didn't ask to go viral, she didn't launch a campaign, but once the spark hit, she took control of the narrative. And with 41 nationally televised Fever games scheduled this season, the momentum is only building. Chapter 7. What comes next? The next chapter? July 15th. That's when the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun meet again. Sophie Cunningham and JC Sheldon will be back on the same court. This time, everyone will be watching, from league officials to fans who've already chosen sides. There's no doubt about it, Cunningham has shifted the spotlight. From what was seen as a questionable foul to a cultural moment about loyalty, toughness, and brand power, she's writing her own script. As the WNBA All-Star Game approaches, it's worth noting the league has never had this kind of engagement. Just last year, not a single player passed 100,000 votes in fan polling. In 2025, 19 players already have. Cunningham isn't among the top vote-getters yet, but she's the reason millions are talking, sharing, and showing up. Her message was clear: you don't poke her teammates without a response. And if you think the fine was going to quiet her down, just check TikTok. Sophie Cunningham didn't hold back. She doubled down and cashed in.